students, in this lecture we are going to do the different types of Cymose inflorescences. Let's look at 3 of them together. So let's look at the first case here. This was the original growing tip that terminated into a flower. The axillary bud formed a lateral branch which terminated into another flower. Then its axillary bud formed a branch that terminated into another flower. The oldest flower is on top and the younger flower is below. This is the typical Basipetal order. One branching is formed at each node. Similarly in this case also, only one branch is being formed at every node. But the difference between this one and this one, wherein only one branch is being formed, is that over here the branching is taking place in one direction only. Whereas over here the branching, if it was on the right side, now for the second branch it's going to be on the left side. The direction of the branches is being alternated. Whatever case it is, there is only one branch emerging from each node. What about this case? The shoot apical meristem terminated into the oldest flower. This is the oldest flower, number 1. From the node below it, 2 branches are arising. Over here, only one branch was arising at each node. Over here, 2 branches are arising, each of which terminate into these flowers. If you number them, this is the first flower, these are the number 2 flowers, and each one of them will further form the third set of flowers. 2 branches are formed at each node. Then in the third case, this is the first flower, the oldest flower. The nodes below it will give rise to several branches, each one of which will terminate into flowers, and then they will form further branches. In most cases, the subsequent branches after the first one is going to be 2 branches only. The third branching is going to be one branching only, otherwise it will become too much crowded. These are more than 2 branches. Single branching, 2 branches, and multiple branches. So accordingly they are named differently. All these are Cymose inflorescences. The first one is called as Monochasial Cyme, also called as Uniparous Cyme. Second one will be called as Dichasial Cyme, also called as Biparous Cyme. Third one will be called as Polychasial Cyme, also called as Multiparous Cyme. And in Monochasial Cyme, you see that there are 2 further different types. This is the first type. This arrangement will be called as Helicoid, and this one will be called as Scorpioid. Okay, there is this beautiful flower called as Heliotropium. Okay, very beautiful Cymose inflorescence, that is Scorpioid type. Example, Heliotropium. Let's write down for both of these. Main axis terminates in flower, produces a lateral branch from the base, which also terminates in a flower. One lateral branch develops repeatedly. Dichasial Cyme or Biparous Cyme example, we can cite jasmine, very good example. Peduncle terminates in a flower, gives rise to 2 lateral branches. And Polychasial Cyme, let's cite example of Calotropis. Multiple branches arise at the base of apical flower. So these are the 3 different types of Cymose inflorescences. There is a 4th type also. Just like how there was capitulum or a racemose head in case of sunflower, wherein the peduncle was compressed into a flattened structure called the receptacle. So just like that, in case of Cymose inflorescence, consider the axis being shortened. What is going to happen? The older flower will be in the center and the younger flowers will be growing towards the periphery. This will be called as Cymose Capitulum. Peduncle reduced to a circular disc. There is a centrifugal arrangement of flowers in this case. Examples will write Acacia mimosa. So these are the 4 different types of Cymose inflorescence. In the next class, we will be looking at some special type of inflorescences which cannot be classified into either racemose or cymose. So there are special inflorescences as well. We will look at them in the next lecture. In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe.